It was then when I woke up. I knew I was physically injured because of the pain in my side, but beyond that, I felt powerless. But I didn't have time to realize what was actually happening.
Huggy, no! Word up! Word up! No! No! Word up! No! No! No!
I ran as fast as I could, but I couldn't stop it from happening. Captain Huggy Face was up there, but there was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could have done. I could have saved him, I could have saved the city, but instead, I let Bob, Huggy, my sidekick, my best friend, my pet monkey, and everyone down. And after that, I gave up. Wordgirl was dead, all because of my inability to take down a villain that I thought I could stop. And because of that, I lost everything. How could that happen? Why? Bob would still be alive, and I would still be...
Becky, wake up, honey. It's time to go to school.
Okay, Mom.
Come on, sweetie. You're at the top of your class with only a few days left.
And I promised that day that I would never let anyone harm my family again.
Now the word of the day is indefatigable. Can anyone tell me the meaning of this word? Okay, let's try a synonym. Persevere. Anyone? Ah, Becky.
Perseverant. It means to persist in anything you've undertaken and maintain a purpose in spite of difficulty, obstacles, or discouragement.
Yes, indeed. Now that word is important to our lesson today because...
I'm sorry I'm late, sir. I got lost.
Ah, class, let me have your attention for just a sec. This is Toby, our new student. He'll be joining us for the remainder of the year.
Actually, it's Wyatt. Wyatt Beanstalk.
Oh, my apologies, Wyatt. Let's have you take a seat right there, next to Becky. Now, as I was saying, perseverance is important to our lesson today. Yesterday, we finished reading the Greek myth of Hercules. Can anyone remember how Hercules had to go through many hardships to complete his 12 labors? Does anyone have examples of the hardships he faced and how he had to be indefatigable or persevere through those? Yes, Wyatt.
Well, where I come from, we read lots of books, so I would say that Hercules persevered when he captured the Cretan bull in Labor 7.
Very good, Wyatt.
Actually, there are several instances where that occurs throughout the story, especially when Hercules was tasked with slaying the Nemean lion.
Usually, I'm sorry. Whatever, the guys are saying. Honestly, there's something about this kid that I don't like.
If I were to use it in a sentence, it's like if a hero still can't win their battle, they need to be infatigable to defeat their enemy. But even as hard as they work, they don't always come out on top.
All right, class, your homework tonight is to read chapter 30 of Hercules' Journeys and all of his labor. See you tomorrow. Everything okay, Becky?
Yeah, I was just kind of shocked by that new kid, what he was saying. He certainly knows a lot.
Yes, he's gonna make an excellent addition to our class.
He's never been here before? He looks familiar.
Becky, you're at the top of your class. I know with graduation coming up, you're a bit worried. Don't be. You'll be fine.
It's not that. I'm just...
Feeling stressed. I know how you feel. You know what I do when I get stressed? Yoga.
Yoga?
Yeah, yoga. It always makes me feel better. It really gets your body going too. I have a great instructor, Miss Prescott. She sees him too. Let me give you his card.
Thank you?
Of course. And don't let that guy get you down, Becky. Remember, something good is always out there, even if it's just beyond the horizon.
Well, maybe he just reminds you of Toby. I mean, didn't you say that Mr. Ye mistook his name? I know, I did. And maybe I'm just stressing, but I just have a bad feeling about him, you know?
Oh, he's just a new student. There really shouldn't be this much deliberation.
I think that's the word, isn't it? Deliberation? Mm-hmm. It's referring to a long and careful consideration or discussion. He's leaving.
Probably just to go to the bathroom like a normal human being.
No, now's my chance.
Becky, no! Becky, you can't just go through people's stuff like that. It's rude and it's weird. And
What the heck is this?
look, this is a normal school binder. A normal school binder. It's obviously gonna have.
But look at this.
No, it can't be.
What is it, Becky?
Hello there.
Oh, you must be Wyatt. You know, Becky and I, we were just
welcoming you. It's so good to have someone as interested in literature as I am here. Well, Violet and I must be going. We have lots to do. See you soon. Bye.
Oh, we'll be seeing you soon, Wordgirl.
Becky, wait. Becky, come on. Hey, hold on a second. What the heck is going on here?
Here, look at this. Do you know what this is?
No.
This file has the complete diagrams and records of a project I fought against long ago. Project White Knight. It was a plan to take over the city by mind-controlling citizens into listening to a guy named White Knight, who would have caused chaos. And coincidentally, White Knight was the villain I was fighting when Huggy was killed. Huggy sacrificed himself to destroy the machine and wanted her back.
Oh, come on, Becky, that sounds crazy.
I never caught him or his face. So, what if Wyatt is White Knight? Or a person from the same organization trying to carry out that task? Not everyone has top secret files laying around in their binders.
I mean, it's possible, but oh, come on, that guy? What, you really expect him to be a supervillain who's back from the dead to what? Destroy you and take over the world? I doubt it. Think about it, Becky. Plus, even if you could stop him, then how are you going to do it? You said that your superpowers haven't worked since the incident.
I need to gain them back.
And how are you going to do that? You can't just fly off to Lexicon and get everything back.
No, but I can train back up again. Violet, I know this sounds crazy and it's a hasty decision, but it's time.
Time for what?
Time to bring someone back from the dead. This city needs a protector. It's been too long, and I believe that if there's a villain, he needs to be stopped. I'm the only person who can put this to an end. It's time for Wordgirl to return.
Who is it?
My name is Becky Botsford. I'm here to get training from a guy named Z. My teacher sent me.
You seek training?
Yes, as the card says, physical training and yoga, a place for the mind and spirit.
I don't train people anymore. I'm sorry.
Wait, I'm Wordgirl. There's a bad guy trying to destroy the city and I need to come back.
You're Wordgirl? That's not a name I've heard in a long, long time.
I need to gain my powers back. I thought you could maybe help me?
I never thought I'd see the day where another superhero came to my doorstep for training.
Wait, others have come?
Ah, yes. Throughout the years, I've helped many people get back on their feet. Now, you said you need your powers back? Well, I'm afraid I can't help you there. Because once a superhero loses their powers, I don't think there's any way back. At least not in full form.
Well, how am I supposed to fight then? Without powers, I'm nothing.
If you're nothing without the powers, then why were they given to you? My child, there are other ways to fight. Answer me this. Why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up. What defines us is how we rise after falling. I can't get your powers back, but there are other ways to fight. Come, follow me. This is where I can train you. Now, punch me.
What?
You heard me. Give me your best shot. Okay, try again. You rely too much on your former abilities. Use your mind and anticipate my reaction. Okay, let's get to work for real. Faster, come on. I can't make you fly again, but I think these might help.
What are these?
Jet propulsed boot attachments. One tap of these and we'll be flying just like old times. You guys have superpowers, right? Come on, use them. The death of Huggy was not your fault. It was his own. You can't blame yourself for what happened. Come on, faster. You couldn't have prevented it.
I could have, but just more training.
The training is nothing. The will is everything. The will to act. Regardless, the death of Huggy was not your fault. It was his own. Accept this. You must accept this.
Oh no, I've been here all night. I have school tomorrow.
Here, I have one final gift for you. While you were training, I modified this old suit for you.
Thank you, Z.
Just remember, with great power comes great responsibility. And if you choose to go back, you must remember that you can't save everyone, but you may be able to change some people's minds. Good luck, Wordgirl.
see you've done what we've asked.
It wasn't hard infiltrating a high school. And you were right. Becky Botsford took a break from being Wordgirl. She poses little threat.
That is why you're mistaken. The Grandmaster has foreseen her donning the cowl again soon. She must be stopped before this event.
What must I do?
You must take up the mantle of White Knight. We have assembled another mind-controlling machine in the city. To prove your loyalty, go set it off.
What if Wordgirl gets in my way?
Do what must be done. I know you will have the strength to do it. At the end of the day, we both know who you really are and what you are capable of. So finish it.
I will finish what you've started.
Take these robes. It is time for a new White Knight to rise.
The Road to War, the Judgment of Paris. Weddings were cause for great celebration in classical times, both for mortals and for gods. Not to be invited to a wedding meant that a person wasn't considered important. When the wedding of King Peleus and Thetis, a Nereid or water nymph, was being planned, the last person the Olympians wanted to see at the festivities was Eris, the goddess of discord.
Mr. Ye, can I go to the bathroom?
Wyatt, you don't even need to ask. Eris found out that she was not going to be invited. She concocted a plan.
Will to act.
Weddings are important, and you want to be invited because they're fun, with dancing and going on.
Well, if it isn't Wordgirl, back from the dead, pity your return couldn't have lasted longer. Figured out how to fly then.
You're going to pay for what you did to Huggy.
Huggy? You mean that rodent you called a sidekick? Newsflash, Wordgirl, that was my predecessor, the real White Knight. I'm not White Knight, obviously, and I could care less about their organization. I'm my own supervillain, you see, for I have my own plans for this city. With this device, no one can stop me, for I am Super Y.
That's a good one.
Don't laugh at me! Whatever, it'll be your demise! Good fight, Wordgirl, but you're no match for me.
don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. This city is only the beginning. Soon I'll be able to conquer the world. All my life, I've been trying to be a superhero, fighting for good. But you came along, always taking the spotlight away from smaller superheroes like us. And when you died, I spent the next few years training with an organization who believed in me. And look at me now.
So this isn't about mind controlling a city, this is about revenge. And looking for acknowledgement. Newsflash, not many people care about superheroes. When I gave up 7 years ago, I was talked about for a day, maybe. But honestly, destroying the city isn't going to change the fact that your indefatigable pursuit of fame isn't right. And it won't make you feel better either.
Well, I can still try.
Commissioner Adams, come in. Subject is contained. Repeat, subject is contained.
What? How did you know?
Oh my god. The view from the window was excellent for the fight. You needed help?
I had it under control.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to be just like you, Wordgirl.
It's okay, Wyatt. Once you've changed your ways, I'll be looking for a new sidekick.
Well, you've saved the city once more, Wordgirl. This calls for a celebration.
As mayor of Fair City, we would like to thank Wordgirl for saving the city once again. And for saving the city, we present Wordgirl the key to the city. Thank you, Wordgirl, for being an outstanding superhero.
And so, things got better. School got more interesting, Wyatt went to jail, and his organization faded out quicker than it began. And well, the city needed a defender.
Citizens of Fair City, bow down to your new ruler, Egypto-Man! My whole life I've lived in a tomb, but no longer. I will conquer the city, and I will mummify you! Wordgirl, when'd you get here?
Word up.
Ma'am, my successor has failed and Project White Knight is no more. Are we to continue Phase 1? Do we have a next move?
Yes, I'm aware of the situation. If White Knight is gone, then we must rely solely on the production of a new device. Contact the locksmith. I need her. To build something for me.
Of hardship, just remember, we are
Rock Ledge Studios.